The way we have worked with two-dimensional, there is also three-dimensional or more, that is multi-dimensional array. For example, if I declare int ARR and 3 square brackets where I have 2, 3 and 4, then this is a multi-dimensional array which will have 2 into 3 into 4, that is 24 elements. If you visualize this, here 0 and 1 are two arrays each having 12 elements, that is 3 rows and 4 columns. If you want to access this particular element, you can say ARR of 0, 1, 2. If you want to assign values to it at design time, you can either write int ARR of 2, 3, 4 is equal to, and inside the curly brackets you can give all the 24 values separated by comma, which we have also seen with 2D arrays. But ideally you should try to segregate with curly brackets like this. Let me say int ARR 2, 3, 4 is equal to, and curly brackets. Now inside these curly brackets, I will have two pairs of curly brackets separated by a comma. So I have created two arrays which will hold a two-dimensional array containing 3 rows and 4 columns. So let me do that. Here I will have 3 rows and the same for this as well. And now let me give some indentation to it. Alright, so let's go through the arrangement once again. These brackets are for the main array. These both brackets will hold a two-dimensional array. These brackets are for each row of the two-dimensional array. Alright, now let me enter the data and create the columns. Alright, so now we have assigned a three-dimensional or multi-dimensional array. Now we can access a particular element of this array by referring to its index numbers. So let me do that. I'll say cout ARR of, let's say I want to access the 0, 1 and 3. So here this element will be in the 0th 2D array inside index number 1 row, and it will be the third element, that will be 1. Let's run this and practically check. And you see it displays 1. The way we have traversed through a single dimensional or a 2D array, in a similar way we can also traverse through a 3D or a multi-dimensional array. You just need to have nested loops for that. Let me quickly show you that as well. Since we have 3 dimensions in this array, we will have 3 nested loops. So first of all, the first loop will be for traversing through the different arrays, that is the 2 arrays. So let me write array counter, that is AC is equal to 0, AC less than equal to 1, AC plus plus. Now I will write a loop that will traverse through the rows. So for that I will take a variable RC, that is row counter. Say RC less than equal to 2, RC plus plus. Now the third loop will be for traversing through the columns. So let me write for the column counter. So I will take CC is equal to 0, CC less than equal to 3 and CC plus plus. And now let me display the element. Alright, so now I want the ARR of AC, RC and CC. So the array, row and column. Now let me add some levels of beautification to this. Alright, so now let me run the code. And you see we have the whole multi-dimensional array where we have the first 2D array and the second 2D array. So this is how you can traverse through multi-dimensional arrays. So remember one thing here, the number of dimensions that you need to traverse through, that's the number of loops you will need to nest. So this was all about multidimensional arrays. Now we'll move on to another important concept of functions in the upcoming videos.